welcome to the channel. My name is John Cordy. I do stuff about Helix, guitar, all this sort of stuff. There's loads more of this sort of stuff on the channel if you haven't seen it already. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at the PRS ARCHON Clean amp today on the Helix. A video where I looked at the drive channel, but I just wanted to look at the clean channel today and make a case for you for why I think you should pay attention to it. So I'm going to start off with the dual cab. Now, in the actual PRS ARCHON, they use the Celestion V type speakers. I'm not sure that they're terribly well regarded speakers, and I guess you're also going to be considering V30 type speakers, so maybe that's where I'm going to start off with the Cali V30, because typically this kind of metal amp would be paired with this sort of thing. We'll go for the kind of classic 57 with some reflections, and also a 160 ribbon with some reflections, and then I'll bring up the amp. So we are looking for ArchetypeClean. So, and I'll also just chuck in a bit of a reverb, stereo glitz. Keep that mix nice and low-ish. Okay, so let's start from here. So we get quite a nice kind of clean starting point. So I'm going to just take everything to 5 for now and see what we get. And don't forget, we've also got at the end here 2 important switches. We've got a depth, which is going to be bringing in things below the bass, and we've got a bright switch. So I'm just going to save that for now. That's everything at 5, including the drive, and I'll bring the channel volume up a smidge, I guess. Where's the master? The master's set at 6. We'll just leave that where it is. So kind of dark there with that depth at 5, so maybe if we bring in the bright to combat that. And that, for me, is as simple as it is to dial in a tone that I really like with that. I'm just going to check out the manual a second. Yeah, so the manual is beyond useless and doesn't really tell us anything. It is a very clean channel. So if we take it all the way up to like 8, we just get basically louder. We don't really seem to be getting much breakup or anything. So you hear basically it's clean, more or less all the way. I'll just turn that bright off a bit, bring the channel volume down. So we can get a bit rounder with that drive. And if we're going to be doing that, I would probably turn that depth down again. So what we are, I guess, dealing with is essentially just a clean amp, which is a little bit unusual. There's not too many of these in the Helix, you know, maybe like a Fender Twin would be a good point to start from, but let's just... So... bass on tap, especially if you use that depth switch as well. Scoot the mid. That in particular, I think that mid control, super useful if you dime that, and you can get some really nice tones. Treble. You could use that control to kind of counteract some of that bass stuff that's going on, or the presence as well. I think it kind of wants to be a little bit dark, this amp. So don't be afraid to have those presence controls a little bit higher than you might usually, or just use that bright switch at the end as a kind of quicker way to really change the character of that brightness. So I think one of the cleanest amps on the Helix, and the most potential kind of headroom I think in there, probably. I think that might even be a bit cleaner than a Fender Twin. If you think there's any more clean amps in the Helix, you know, that have even higher headroom, do let me know in the comments. But I think really easy to coax some beautiful clean tones out of that thing. So I'll put together a preset now, which I'll use for the intro, but definitely worth a look for really awesome sparkling clean tones and an amp that has loads of headroom. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers. People say to me, John, do you have any other kind of hobbies? You shovel, are you? More hens, please. A little greed. Right, anyway, so just come out here to see some ducks. Look at all those fuckers over there, look. Oh, a lot of them. There's probably 3 or 4, maybe even 6 or 7 over there. A bunch of them. Duck things. There's a guy watching ducks. So, potch it.